Steve Fletcher has finally spoken out about Jay Blades, and what he shared confirms what many repair shop fans have believed for a long time. He said that working with Jay is absolutely wonderful. According to Steve, Jay has a very natural and kind way of dealing with people. Whenever someone on set feels nervous or upset, Jay is the perfect person to be around. Their strong friendship has been a big part of why The Repair Shop is such a beloved BBC show. However, recently, some things have happened that made viewers wonder if something had changed between them. From emotional reunions to quiet talks about what's happening behind the scenes, fans have been curious about the truth. Now that truth is starting to come out. Steve and Jay's friendship goes deeper than many people realize. One surprising moment really showed that. Steve Fletcher, who is well known for being a skilled clockmaker on the show, shared a photo that took fans by surprise. In the picture, he was smiling and standing next to Jay Blades. They both looked relaxed and happy, which was unexpected given recent rumors. Steve posted this photo on his Instagram stories. What made it even more interesting was the message he shared with it. He explained that he had taken a break from his Secrets from the Barn tour to visit Jay. They had tea and a good chat together. The casual tone of the message really caught people's attention. It didn't sound like a quick or awkward meeting. It sounded like two friends enjoying time together. Steve even added a funny little comment about the tea being lovely, which made the whole thing feel even more friendly and warm. This made fans think that things between Steve and Jay were still strong, no matter what people might have thought. The fact that Steve paused his professional tour, something very important to his career, just to visit Jay says a lot about how much he values their friendship. Even more meaningful was the part where Steve said he hoped to see Jay again soon. That simple line suggested that this wasn't just a one-time visit. It hinted at an ongoing connection and friendship, despite any rumors or distance created by the BBC. Considering everything going on, the timing of Steve's message made it all the more powerful. It sent a clear message to fans. The bond between Steve and Jay is still very real, and their friendship continues to be part of the heart of the repair shop. Jay Blades recently faced serious legal troubles that had been making headlines for months. Because of the controversy, the BBC even removed episodes featuring him from their schedule. Normally, when someone in the public eye is involved in such a situation, their colleagues distance themselves. But Steve Fletcher chose to do the opposite. Instead of staying silent or avoiding Jay, Steve decided to show his support publicly. He posted a photo of the two of them together, sending a strong message. He wasn't ashamed of their friendship. He didn't follow the usual pattern of stepping away from someone facing controversy. Instead, he made it clear that their bond was real and unchanged. Many fans had long believed that Steve and Jay shared a true friendship, and this moment seemed to confirm it. The photo itself said more than any words could. Both men looked truly happy to be together. There was no tension, no fake smiles, and no sign of discomfort. Their relaxed body language showed how comfortable and familiar they were with each other. Like two friends who had known each other for years and weren't affected by outside drama. Behind the scenes, The Repair Shop was always more than just a TV show for the people involved. Over the past 7 years, Jay and Steve had worked side by side at the Weald and Downland Living Museum in West Sussex. Their professional relationship had grown into something deeper, something cameras couldn't fully capture and producers couldn't script. Fans loved watching their natural chemistry on screen. Many took to social media, especially X, formerly Twitter, to say they seemed like best friends. That's why Steve's recent comments about Jay were so meaningful. He had seen Jay grow from a newcomer, unsure of his place, into a confident and caring host who could handle any situation with empathy and grace. When The Repair Shop first started in 2017, Jay was full of passion but didn't yet have the technical knowledge of restoration like his co-hosts. Steve, being a master clockmaker, quietly guided him. Jay would often watch Steve work, asking questions like how to recognize a worn part in a clock or why a chime might sound wrong. Steve always took the time to explain things in a calm and friendly way. He helped Jay understand the patience and precision needed in their craft. From the beginning, Steve saw something special in Jay. While some may have thought Jay was just a presenter, Steve noticed his real curiosity and deep respect for traditional craftsmanship. That genuine interest helped build a strong connection between them, one that went beyond what was expected for a TV show. In one 2018 episode, Jay watched Steve repair a Victorian clock. Afterward, he told the crew, "Steve's hands are like a history lesson." That comment meant a lot to Steve. It showed that Jay truly appreciated the heart and skill behind the work. They had many deep conversations away from the cameras, during breaks, between takes, or after long days in the workshop. Steve would talk about the fine details of how clocks work, and Jay would listen closely, eager to learn. These moments built a strong trust between them. Even though the cameras didn't record these conversations, viewers could sense their bond. After a 2020 episode where they fixed a grandfather clock, the two stayed late, drinking tea and talking about why old clocks feel so personal and emotional for their owners. Fans online noticed how close they seemed, with one post saying, "Steve and Jay are like brothers in the barn." It was clear to many that their friendship was real. Jay always respected Steve's knowledge. He often let Steve take the lead when it came to explaining how clocks or music boxes worked. In a 2021 Christmas special, Jay stepped aside while Steve repaired a music box and proudly watched him make it play again. That moment showed how well they worked as a team. Jay's warmth helped highlight Steve's talent. The workshop environment at the museum brought together experts with different skills and backgrounds. What united them was their shared passion for preserving history and helping people reconnect with meaningful family heirlooms. Steve and Jay felt especially connected to that purpose. They often talked about how repairing something like a locket or a clock could help a family heal emotionally. Steve noticed how Jay had a special way of connecting with visitors and guests. While Steve and the others focused on the technical work, Jay brought emotional understanding, which made the experience even more powerful for everyone involved. Together, they were more than just co-stars. They were partners in a shared mission to repair not only objects, but also memories and lives. Jay Blades always understood that broken items often came with broken hearts, painful memories, or strained relationships. His ability to connect emotionally with guests made a strong impression on Steve Fletcher. One time in 2019, a guest brought in a cracked violin that had belonged to their late father. Jay gently asked questions about the father's music, and the guest was moved to tears. Later, Steve admitted he had learned from Jay's kind and thoughtful way of listening. Their friendship grew stronger over the years as they faced many challenges together during filming. Working on a TV show meant dealing with long hours, multiple takes, and technical problems. Steve's calm and steady nature helped Jay stay grounded during stressful moments. At the same time, Jay's energy and positive attitude kept Steve excited about their shared mission of teaching, restoring, and healing. During one difficult shoot in 2023, when the camera setup was unusually complicated, Steve stayed patient and helped keep things on track. Later, Jay lifted the team's spirits with jokes and encouragement. Even when Jay faced personal struggles, which came up now and then, Steve didn't let headlines change how he saw his friend. He focused on the person he had worked with day after day and knew from real-life experience, not from media reports. But things took a dramatic turn in September 2024. A serious controversy broke out that affected not only Jay, but also the repair shop and everyone connected to the show. Jay was charged with controlling and coercive behavior toward his estranged wife, Lisa Boson. The news shocked fans who had always seen Jay as kind, supportive, and caring. These weren't minor disagreements. According to court documents, Jay's actions caused Lisa to fear physical harm on more than one occasion, between January 2023 and September 2024. The legal language described repeated behavior that seriously affected Lisa's mental and emotional health. The accusations stood in sharp contrast to Jay's public image. After all, this was the man who helped people restore treasured family items and brought comfort through storytelling. Fans were stunned, struggling to understand how someone who seemed to care so deeply could be facing such serious claims. The BBC acted quickly. They removed episodes of The Repair Shop that featured Jay from their broadcast schedule. They even replaced a scheduled repeat of David and Jay's touring toolshed with an episode of Garden Rescue, a sign that they were taking the matter very seriously. The controversy affected more than just the show. Other networks began to cut ties with Jay as well.